Good morning guys, and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be finishing off the side of the truck with doing some wet sanding and stuff. So let me show you what's going on. Pretty much all you need to do wet sanding. I'm not a professional at this, but I did it on my tailgate and it worked out pretty well. So I got a wool pad here that goes onto my buffer. Very cheap buffer, but it does the trick and it actually works. Then I'm using 2000 grit sanding paper. The sponge is just to be on the back side of the paper to give it some kind of rigidity without digging into anything too hard. I don't want like a block or anything like that. I had pretty good luck with the Meguiar's fine cut cleaner and then just a bottle of water. So let's go ahead and get working and I'll show you what I'm going to do, and hopefully we'll get some pretty good results out of this. Okay, so now that we're down to the truck, this is the paint that I freshly put on here a little while ago. You saw last video, and if you can kind of tell that there's just not quite as much gloss as there is in the regular paint. And the reason for that is basically there's a lot of orange peel in it. You can kind of tell in the light. All that right there that you're looking at, that's all orange peel, and what that's going to do is it's basically the ripples from when it went down, and it's going to make the gloss a lot less shiny. So what our aim is to do is to wet sand this to bring down the very fine edge and top all these, basically flatten them out. Then we're going to hit it with the buffer, and we should be able to get the same level of factory OEM gloss in here out of this. If you don't believe me, this is the tailgate, and you can see that it does have a decent bit more gloss compared to the rest. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out this. So nothing too crazy. The idea is to kind of, the aim I'm going for is to kind of blend in this a little bit, as well as give it some gloss where it matters and everything looks good together. So we finished the wet sanding, and I'm gonna try and find you a good angle real quick. Yeah, so right in here, right around where the camera is, the corner, you can see all the highs and lows, right? So anything that's still glossy means the sandpaper didn't actually touch it. And then anything that is flat now is where the sandpaper touched. So it didn't dig deep at all, just enough to get all the edges off. And now what we're gonna go ahead and do is polish this, and that should take out, and that should bring the gloss all the way back. So definitely making progress. Just kind of want to explain what I'm doing so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. You can tell pretty well on the Fender right there. And what this is going to do is get rid of all those weird little high spots, and it should give us much better gloss finish. So next up, we're going to go ahead and use our polishing pad right here, and it's pretty straightforward. Just a little orbital polisher. I think it was like 30 bucks from Walmart, something like that. And what I'm going to do is just put some polish on here. Also make sure you tape up your plastics. I've found at the heart of it, this stuff eats pretty hard into it and just leaves a real nice solid residue. So we don't want that. Went ahead and taped that up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this whole side. Well, it's not perfect. There's still a decent amount of orange peel in here, but you can kind of tell, like, it's definitely a little better than it was. And then coming up here, I was trying to make a good divide point, but I don't know if there's going to be one. But it's definitely better. I think it's pretty close to a factory gloss now, at least. I'm going to keep going, and we'll see if we can get any better. But it didn't quite come out as good as I was hoping. I think it has something to do with the flat matte paint that I put down earlier. I think it's just creating more ripples than I was looking for, but still better. We're gonna keep going and see if we can't get this thing to shine up pretty good. The sun's out now. Unfortunately, you can't really get a super good detailed look at it, but you can kind of tell there's some reflection going on. It's looking all right. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a layer of turtle wax real quick just to give it some kind of protection. I prefer to do a ceramic coat, but I'll probably do that after the whole truck is done. So for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down this layer of turtle wax, give it something, because right now it's just pretty much raw paint. And then we'll call it good. I'll move it into the shade and we can really get a good idea of what it looks like. Back down in our traditional spot, you can kind of tell what I'm talking about. Looking at the reflections based on, you know, in here to the main cab, it's pretty close. So I think we did pretty good. You can definitely see the Mustang in the reflection. I think it's definitely coming out quite all right. So that's kind of everything I wanted to go over in this video. Nothing crazy, just kind of a follow up and showing you what I do to finish off this paint job. And this is literally spray can paint. I mean, a super cheap Walmart stuff. So I realize you can definitely get better results by going more expensive route with, you know, better stuff. But for now, this is kind of a work truck. It's probably honestly going to turn into a Red Queen pretty soon here because I'm putting a lot of effort into it, and I really don't want to take it off road and beat it up anymore. So, I mean, it is what it is. Just getting together pretty well. I'm definitely enjoying the outcome, that is for sure. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know. I know I'm not a professional at this. There's probably a million things I'm doing wrong, but once again, something I'm enjoying doing right now. It's inexpensive and just kind of busy work, and it's making the truck look better. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.